Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another vintage versus classified comparison video. As you all know, we already made a review on Jinx, but I tend to keep the comparisons for separate videos. Just more content, extra videos I can make and entertain myself with. Um, but yeah, I'm still not done with Jinx. I think that's one thing I forgot to mention in that review, and we'll get to it here in a moment. But here we have our vintage and our classified here. As you can see, very updated version here for the classified, and she doesn't want to stand right now, but you can already start to see a few similarities and differences, and we'll get through those. In terms of the color red, I did mention that hopefully if we do get a sort of retro packaging, sort of like that, for Jinx, that we get a much brighter, I don't want to say maybe glossier, I'm not sure what the word is, but something that more closely matches our vintage red color here. Now in terms of accessories, I don't have all the accessories for our vintage counterpart here, but she did come with this unique weapon, which it's still up to debate what it is called. And some people in the Jinx review mentioned that they themselves mentioned that, yeah, it is a difficult weapon to kind of give a name to, because it is a very unique weapon and sort of a blend of different things. But yeah, there's that for this weapon. As you know, our classified came with the blindfold and a unmasked head sculpt for Jinx, which is cool, because that's how we saw her in the G.I.Joe movie, the old movie that came out a while ago. But one accessory I forgot to mention that I wish we would have gotten was the vintage Jinx back piece with the two swords. Just to get a closer look at it, like we have some ninja stars on there, sculpted on there, and then it's a simple like backpack piece, and then you have obviously your two sheaths for your two swords. Again, I only have the one, but yeah, it would have been cool if we had gotten this backpack piece for her rather than a reuse of the movie Snake Eyes sword and sheath, which is kind of a disappointment. I did realize, and I know a lot of other people recognized it, but during my review, I did want to mention it, but I just forgot for some reason. But if you do have a quick kick, you'll see that it kind of closely resembles our vintage one. Not one-to-one, because this is more of a square. This is more like oval, rectangular. And we don't have those ninja stars and whatnot, but we do have the two sword sheaths, and it's already red. So if you really wanted to give her that aesthetic of the vintage one, we can give her quick kicks back piece here, and I'd say that looks pretty cool. But that's only the accessories. We see a lot of change from the vintage to the classified. As you can see, we'll start with our down here by the feet, then work our way up. First and foremost, yeah, we don't have those simple flats at the feet, exposing the skin and whatnot. And then you have like a black cuff here at the ankle for the vintage one. We don't have a black cuff ankle, but we do get that sort of just transforms into like a sock for the classified. And then we have these sort of like wraps or strings, whatever you want to call them, here at the calf area, which we did not have for Jinx in the vintage one. It was kind of all the way down. Pants or gi. But you can also see they added a two-tone color for this classified one with the red and a like much darker red here. I assume it's a darker red. Whereas the vintage one, we don't have that. It's just all red. We still have a black belt piece here, and this one is more exposed, more prominent on the classified one. And then we get to the torso, and yeah, very different torso here from the two. Again, the classified one gives us more detail with this sort of key sculpting going on. I feel like part of a dragon tail has faded on mine, but we still have a cool dragon logo there. Yeah, you can see where it just kind of faded out on mine. I'm pretty sure it goes all the way down here. So that's a bit of a shame. I just noticed that, so whoops. But yeah, you can see like the vintage one is just covered all the way, you know, neck, arms, they're all covered by her gi, her outfit. Where classified, they exposed, you know, her, I don't know what this area is called. I don't know my anatomy right now. But you can see, you know, her neck and skin tone there. And then you have your exposed arms here. And then you have some black wraps going around the forearm and the fists. I will say one missed opportunity for the classified was painting those nails the color red, as you see here with the vintage. Missed opportunity by the team, but it's whatever. And then yeah, I have the classified with the masked head option because, you know, our vintage one had that head sculpt. But yeah, those are the major differences between the two. I don't think there's anything else to go through. The vintage one is very plain and simple, you know, simple ninja outfit with nothing too crazy going on. But then the classified came along and kind of gave us an update on Jinx. Again, the exposed forearms, exposed skin at the top, no exposed skin at the feet though. And then, you know, they went ahead and added that nice tattoo that she has there on her right arm. But yeah, I think that mostly does it for this comparison video. I think Jinx, for the most part, the classified version, disappointed me in a lot of ways. From, you know, accessories to articulation. You know, the torso is still very limited. I don't know why they did that. It's so limited, and I went in and removed a lot of the plastic. But yeah, it's still, yeah, it's just, I'm at a loss for words, you know. I mean, I explained everything in that review, but overall, I just wasn't the happiest with Jinx. She's okay for the most part, you know, and if you're completing a certain team, you won't be disappointed, but yeah, I don't know. I think something could have made her better, and I always blame articulation when I don't have any fun. These app crunches are horrendous, but that's the comparison for Jinx. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing something more like this with the wrapped arms and, you know, not as exposed to skin for some sort of retro card back release in the future. But that does it for me. Let me know what you guys think of this classified Jinx. Do you prefer this design or our vintage counterpart here?